Hi guys!
Hi.
Today is the first official day of the kids' summer vacation, so we've got Jordan and Jackson over here playing Roblox. Who would have guessed? And Mom is in get stuff done mode. We finally got both of our closing dates on our houses and they are swiftly approaching. So I need to make sure that this house is packed and ready to go and that all of the paperwork is in order for our lender so that we can have everything set and we can just get out of here. We did get a little bit of bad news today though. We heard back from the movers that had given us a quote that we could afford and they said, oh, actually we forgot to add something to it. So now it's gonna be, and it's not quite double, but it's almost double what they said the first time. So it might be looking like we're gonna get a U-Haul. I don't want to get a U-Haul, but there's other news today. Daddy has sold his car. They're gonna pick it up tonight. It's not even his car, it's my car. Here's the story about that car. I bought that car, I found it, I was looking for a little Mazda Miata, just a little bitty car, and I found that one on a lot, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I had to have it before I even knew anything about it. And I walked up and I looked inside and I noticed that it was a manual transmission, and I went, uh-oh, I don't know how to drive a stick. So I talked to my mom, and my mom knows how to drive a stick, and I said, Mom, I have to have this car, and I need to buy it before they sell it to somebody else. So we got my uncle to help me negotiate a really good price on it. I got a really good deal, and my mom actually drove it home from the lot. We stopped in a little parking lot on the way, and she taught me how to drive a stick so that I could have that car. I wanted that car. I worked myself to pay that car off, and I had that car for years. And then after we had kids, I could not put kids in that little bitty car, so I had to trade Daddy cars, and I had to take the family car and he had to take my sports car. And now he has sold it. I can't be upset with him because it's his car now, but it hurts that he's selling my baby. He wants a truck. Dad. So we're gonna sell this one here, we're gonna move, and then we're gonna see what we can afford to get Daddy for a truck. Hopefully it won't be terribly expensive. If we can't find one that we can afford, Daddy's gonna be riding a scooter back and forth to work because he sold his car and it's not my fault. So we're just gonna see what happens with that. But yeah, the car is going to be going tonight. Anyways, I'm packing today. I am trying to get my closet packed up. I'm trying to get the kids' closet packed up, and we are trying to get as much put into boxes and ready to go as possible because we have about 2 weeks left and that's it. And I don't want to get into crunch mode where everything is like scary. We have to get it done now. So I'm gonna work slowly, I'm gonna work at my own pace, and I'm gonna make sure that I stay busy so that I don't ever have to get into crazy person mode, even though I kind of feel like I'm already there. Anyway, back to work. You ever feel like when you start a project, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger? Look at this bedroom, you guys. Look at this. I should have made my bed this morning, but I was in a hurry. Look at the closet though. This side looks good. Oh. Hey, I can see the floor. There's almost nothing hanging in here. Unfortunately though, it means that a lot of it is behind me and I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. So, Dad's home.
What's up, guys?
It's been a long time since Dad got home. We already had dinner. We've been working and working and working and working and working. I finally got my room almost completely finished and we have the downstairs bedroom cleaned out.
Yep, we did.
Okay, so, Dad, did you sell my car today?
No, the guy came, looked at it, liked it. He came with his wife and he told me that they're trying to buy a car for his daughter who's gonna start driving. And he looked at it and he was like, oh, this is standard? I was like,
oops.
yep. Oh, I thought it was automatic. And he said, okay, we're gonna do some thinking and we'll let you know. I was like, all right, whatever.
Okay, so he's not selling my baby. That's okay. Are you gonna try again? Sell it?
Yes, I am. Whichever way I can, because I would like to buy me a truck. So we need a truck.
Okay, and another thing that we did today was we were trying to figure out movers. We had got an online, sort of an email, that's what it was. We had gotten an emailed estimate from one of the moving companies that are here, close to here.
Right.
And they said that it was going to be about $3,600 to move us, and we were super excited, and I contacted the lady that owns the place, and I said, so do you guys need to come do a walkthrough to make sure that's what's going to cost, or how do we make sure that we get, you know, some kind of budget set so that we don't go over cost?
So it's not going to be like,
and she said, let me run those numbers, and she came back with something she could put in writing at $5,100. That's not the same. That's not $3,600. That's $5,100. And I said, yeah, no, that's not going to work for us. So she went back to crunching her numbers, and she finally came back with a number that we think we can work with. We just have to decide if we want to work with it, because it's going to cost us, on top of moving expenses that his new employer is going to pay, it would also cost us about $1,500, because she's got it down to $4,400. And then, you know, I just kind of assume there's going to be a little leeway there. So I figure $4,500, that's about $1,500 out of our pocket, and $3,000 from his new employer.
Here's where we need to start like weighing things in. So in one hand, we can have a mover move us. They're gonna do all the heavy lifting, and they're gonna be loading, walking back and forth, loading the truck.
They're gonna load, they're gonna unload, and they're going to drive it there. But the best part to me, because the driving part's not that big a deal. We don't want to have to do it, but it's not that big a deal.
Right. So that's what
the
I'm saying.
The worst part for us doing it ourselves and just getting a U-Haul and having some friends throw all of our junk on it would be that we don't have insurance. Right. So if anything gets damaged, which it will, so things get damaged every time you move, no matter how careful you are, no matter how careful the movers are, things get broken. That's just what happens. I would rather have them use their insurance than me just have scratched, broken, dented stuff.
So in one hand, it's either we rent a U-Haul, or the other ones have somebody else move us. Honestly, if we don't have to do a lot of the heavy lifting, and it's not like we're being lazy or anything, but it's gonna be a lot of crap.
It's a lot of stuff. So we're thinking if we get a U-Haul and we can grab some friends and have them throw our stuff on a U-Haul and then drive it over there ourselves, when we get there, we're gonna be in trouble because we don't have any friends. So we'll have to hire somebody.
We're gonna need anybody. We don't know anybody.
To help us unload, because there's one more problem that we have not addressed yet, and that is that our lender will not let us close escrow on our loan until he starts work at his new job.
So we're going to be closing our house here on a Friday.
And the following Monday, we actually are going to be closing on the other house. So that leaves us a little gap there where we won't have any time to unload
for the weekend.
Because Dad starts work on that same Monday. So he has to start work in order to sign on the house. So in order to sign on the house, he can't be home because he has to be at work. So I don't know how this is all going to work out.
How am I gonna go sign if I'm gonna be working?
I don't know. That's how the lender wants it, so I don't know how that's supposed to work logistically. Maybe you just need to check in on Monday and have that be your official start date, but then not work a full day. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. Somehow your technical first day has to be your technical day that you sign the papers.
Yeah, the thing that is gonna be a bummer is that if I have to work all day that day, that will leave you on the movers.
And 3 kids.
And 3 kids.
At a new place, in a new town, with no yard to play in and no toys to play on.
That's gonna be fun.
And no TV to watch and no internet to play with. We're gonna be in trouble.
Holy crap.
We're gonna be in trouble. We're gonna have the kids sitting in the van watching DVDs.
All day long.
I don't know what we're gonna do. So hopefully it doesn't work out like that. Hopefully your new boss will be like, yeah, come in for an hour. That'll be your first official day. And then the next day you can come in and work. Half a day would be good.
Yeah, that could be an option. We'll see how it goes.
See how it goes. Anyway, so today I have had a very busy day. Hey, look, I was busy today. I got my closet done. I got downstairs sort of finished. So you guys are just gonna have to stay tuned because we don't know what we're doing yet. On almost any front, we don't know what we're doing with anything.
Please give us some advice on like how to stay calm, how do you deal with stress? It's like we haven't even moved and it's like
These 3 lazy bums had a fantastic first day of summer vacation, didn't they?
Yep.
Jordan is freezing because it's
Mine's
right now.
not freezing. Mine
Because-
has German on.
I know. Because right now it's 49 degrees.
It might not have shorts.
And Jackson is dressed appropriately for the weather, but Jordan is not. Wait, didn't you get dressed today? No.
We
These
stayed in our
three
jammies
lazy
all
bums
day.
stayed in their jammies all day. I was busy.
Today's the jammy day.
I was busy all day, so I let the three of them
And we
just...
keep our jammies on when we do Goodnight YouTube.
I know, but you kept your jammies on all day.
Yeah.
You didn't even get dressed today.
Yeah.
You lazy bum.
You
lazy bum. So these three didn't even bother to get dressed, and I worked my tail off today.
We
and
played video games all day.
Daddy
and watched
almost
TV.
sold the car and then didn't. It wasn't even eventful enough for the three of you to get dressed. Goodness.
I'm not tired at all.
Lies. It's her time. Mia fell asleep on the couch.
And me was dumber. And me just went back. Yep, she went like this. And me just I was like the most tiredest person. While we were watching TV, I was like this.
And then pretty soon,
Yeah, that was basically it. No, she said, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.
you gonna be lazy all day tomorrow too? You actually gonna like
Yeah.
get dressed?
I don't know. I'm gonna be lazy. Depends on how eventful it is.
I'm gonna finish packing. I'm gonna keep packing, I guess I should say.
I'll pack with you.
I'm gonna keep packing all of our junk. Because we have like less than 2 weeks till we move, guys.
What?
Jackson's excited.
Less than 2 weeks. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to make this channel strong, share it with your friends. And now, good night, YouTube. See you tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now. Poof, you're lazy.
No, you're lazy.
No, you're lazy.